But here we're back again in the city limits, and I'm just in front of my next ride here. I think this is about a 20-minute ride-ish, I think. 20, 25, we'll see. But yeah, great conversation with Colin in the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm hoping the audio is working well. I didn't have a chance to offload my wireless mics last night, so I'm hoping that the phone is able to pick up both the audio as well as the video. At nighttime, my GoPros don't really record at nighttime very well, hence why I'm saving up for a new camera. So we'll wait for that. As always, though, I'll just check the vibe of my rider. If I'm getting cues that they want a quiet ride, then I'll just give you the road view that I'm navigating as a way of entertaining you for showing up still. If they're not comfortable being on a live stream, then I'll definitely terminate the live stream. So you guys know the rider is my priority. And yeah, hope y'all are doing well. It's dark already over here. It's, what time is it now? 6 o'clock in the evening? About 6 o'clock, yeah. So it's not nighttime. It's chilly. Yeah. How cold is it? It's minus 10. Oh golly, minus 10. Ugh. I mean, in the middle of winter, we'll probably say that this is amazing because it's not so bad in comparison, but at the early outset, it kind of feels it, right? It always feels colder at the beginning. Yeah, again, I don't mind waiting for my rider. Usually the app gives them, I mean, they still have 8 minutes before they have to be out here, so it's not a rush for them. But usually, wait, it's not a reservation ride. When it's just an ordinary ride you're booking, you get 2 minutes to get out there without any penalty. After which it kicks into a 5-minute zone where you start getting charged for the time that the driver's waiting. It's not something exorbitant, but it is something. And then after 5 minutes, the rider can charge you for a cancellation fee. It'll probably be like $5 or something similar. And so yeah. Hello Shazad, how are you? Welcome, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Welcome to my Uber. Hello Corrine, good to see you here. Thanks for being on. Sometimes I don't know with the numbers that it shows up top how many people are on. It sounds like the numbers don't correlate sometimes, but thanks for being on here, you guys. As always, when you guys come on the live stream, I do kind of keep track of the comments, but I won't be interacting with you guys specifically if I have a rider in my Uber, because I feel like they're my priority and I want to make sure that I'm tending to serving them well. If you guys do include, I'm an Uber, yes. If you guys do include questions or thoughts that are in tandem with the conversation I'm having with my rider, then I'll definitely feature those for sure. But I'll usually do that with my riders. Hello Bethan, nice to see you. Thanks for first coming into the live stream here, into my Uber. And thanks for being part of this process. The fun part about this again is I never know who I'm going to pick up. I don't know what kind of date I've had. There's so much in the unknown, but we sort of, I don't know, establish a really cool rapport, whether it's a quiet ride, which I'm happy to oblige them, or whether it's a pretty amazing conversation. I just wanted to be able to share why I find this an amazing job and the experiences that I have in connecting with these folks who get into my vehicle. Karine, how old do you think I am? This is kind of fun. I'll be surprised if you guess it, but most people are surprised when I tell them. But how old do you think I am? Let me start it off that way. Currently, like I said, it's -9, -10-ish out here. The snow has stopped falling. We should be getting some more snow. Let me just show you the other side here of, see how much snow there is on the trees? That's what it's like outside right now. Shazad, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm guessing it means something good. Thank you. Karine, you're asking how old I am. I'll get you all maybe to guess how old I am, and then I'll tell you here in a moment. How old do you think I am? Excuse me. This is a side of me on the live stream that you guys don't necessarily see on my videos, right? My videos are usually like cogent, I'm on point in a certain way, but here's where you see me sort of like just taking it easy, eating a snack perhaps, or just relaxing. So it's kind of intimate, isn't it? When you get to see this side of me, it's kind of fun. I like it. I remember one time I was on a live stream on a boat with my friends, and I was joking around with my friends, but my friends were like, holy crap, like we've never seen this side of you, Vinium. They're like, you're very playful and jovial and quirky. And I said, yeah, that's how I am with my friends, that I don't really show when I'm on live. The Queen, no guesses, no one guessing, no guesses yet. To answer the question though, Kareen, I am 44 years old. I'm 44. Apparently I've been hearing from a lot of 20-year-olds that I don't look my age. They think that I'm as old as they are for the most part, so that was surprising once upon a time, but there you have it, 44. That's how old I is. Guys, another comment I wanted to quickly make. Hello, Zuesi. Another comment I quickly wanted to make is sometimes there will be inappropriate comments or questions that come up in the live stream that may detract from the kind of vibe or content I'm creating. I don't necessarily address those. My MO is just to ignore them. I just ignore them and don't even pretend they exist, basically. So I encourage you and invite you to do the same thing alongside me. Don't feed them more ammunition by responding to them. Just ignore them. It's frustrating for those individuals when you don't respond to their baiting. And regardless of how offensive it is or whatever, I don't take it personally. It's just like water off a duck's back, right? So I don't take offense. You don't have to like step into my you don't have to speak defensively for me or anything like that. I'm quite good as I am, and it doesn't affect me. So yeah. All right, I think my ride is coming up here, so I'm gonna run out and open the door. That's something I usually do. Hello, Lexi, good to see you. Thanks for coming on the live stream. One of the things I do as an Uber driver, I love running around and opening the door for my riders. It's just a gracious way that I enjoy showing hospitality in my space as an Uber driver. And so I like talking about it. I encourage other drivers to do more of it. But most of my riders say they've never had that happen, and it's just something sweet and extra that extends what I do in a meaningful way for them. So yeah, these things I'm swiveling around are little charging ports for their phones if they so need or desire. So again, just a quick heads up, I won't respond to your comments once my riders are in the vehicle because they're my priority and I'm tending to them and serving them. So don't take offense when I don't respond to you guys. It's just I need to I'm committed to serving them as my priority. And so yeah, it's nothing personal. I'll get back to your comments afterwards, basically. Yeah, I should do something right. Hello again. Should be right back. Yeah, she'll be right back. So, she's apologetic. I'm like, no need to apologize. We are on your schedule. So oftentimes they think they have to be apologetic because they're, in our way because we're not moving. But I'm like, no, I'm here to serve you. And so be at your ease, basically. Oh, here she comes. Be right back. No, he's not. Thank you. Hello, hello. You must be Bo.
I am.
I am Binyam.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. You are looking well tonight.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take a guess. Are you heading to a Christmas party?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, then I'm heading to my friend's house into the airport tomorrow, so.
Oh golly, this is quite a sequence of events for you.
Yeah, a bit of a hassle, but that's okay.
Bo, just want to give you a heads up quickly before we get too far in. I live stream uniquely my Uber, as a way of just sharing amazing experiences I have with people that I get to meet, but you're off camera. Please don't share any personal information like your SIN number or whatever.
Okay.
in a way that you're like, oh, I didn't want to have that out there or whatever. How long have you been looking forward to this evening / tomorrow and embarking on your adventures?
They just booked it a couple of weeks ago, so not very long.
Okay. I'm not sure if that counts as spontaneous or not.
Kind of.
Kind of?
Because otherwise I wouldn't have booked a trip tomorrow.
I suppose, yes. Where are your travels taking y'all?
To the States.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not for business, but for pleasure, right?
For pleasure.
Nice.
Just running through everything in my head that I might be forgetting.
Ah. A pastime that most in your situation face, yes.
Yes.
Feel free to turn the light on if you need.
Sure. Oh, fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was just reflecting how it's -10 right now, and it seems a little too chilly for my liking at this stage, but in the middle of winter, this is what we call balmy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But for now, it's too much.
Yeah.
Especially with the dress on.
That too, yes. I did like this sweater though.
Thank you.
Like a big bone. It's not a,
Not quite tacky.
no, it's not, it doesn't count for an ugly Christmas sweater.
Thank you.
No. No, I drove this morning,
Yeah.
and then did some errands this afternoon, and then I came back on.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm assuming the roads are better now than they were.
much better. Much better, yes. Yeah, this morning the snow was quite persistent.
Yeah.
I was reflecting with my previous rider about how I was thinking about cars that are smaller
Yep.
that may have limitations in areas that they can access. And I was thinking about that as I was driving into snow piles, just so I can get closer to the sidewalk for, for the rider or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
this would be an option I didn't have if I had a smaller car. So I'm so grateful.
Yeah, big cars are nice.
Yeah. Big cars, all-wheel drive, good tires,
Yes.
good combination all around.
All required.
Yeah, I mean, these are things I thought about when I got this vehicle
Yeah.
in advance. But when you're getting it in the middle of summer, it doesn't seem as weighty, but it's still a consideration of mine. I'm like, yeah.
Where do I live?
Yeah. Exactly. But as confident as I feel on the road, it's still just one of those open season things, with so many elements outside of our control.
Yeah.
Then
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So when I make it to the end of the day in one piece, I am so grateful. Not because I was concerned, but it's just like anything could have gone wrong,
Yeah.
despite how well, Yeah. Hmm. How long has Calgary been home for you?
Born and raised.
You're one of those.
Yeah. What about you?
5 years this time around. 5
This
years.
time.
This time, yeah. Like I came here 15 years ago to finish my studies. Then I moved out to Saskatchewan for a few years before saying, I think I want to make this my landing spot for long term.
Yeah. Good.
Did you ever move away?
No.
No. Do you have any desire to move away, or were you always content here?
No. It's good here.
Yeah. What are your selling features for yourself personally about here?
For Calgary?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, family and friends. for
Oh, that's a big
myself.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scared then. Maybe not.
Okay.
Like, but yes.
Yeah. That's still compelling.
Definitely not traffic. Definitely not transport. In terms of selling features.
Yeah. For the length of the winter?
The length of winter.
Yeah, that's my one.
Chinooks are selling feature though.
It depends on who you ask, though, right?
Yeah.
But
don't
I would
get
agree with you.
headaches.
Yeah. For me, I'm also one of those that does not get affected, so I thrive in them.
You let them.
Yes, absolutely. For me, it was how much sky you guys have out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like some sky, but especially how the sky meets the horizon with the mountains.
Yeah, good call.
And proximity to the mountains. Yes. Our city skyline's really pretty.
Yeah.
I like beautiful views, though. Like beautiful views. Yeah, I like savoring them.
From Nose Hill or
Nose Hill is one of those spots I find unappealing.
okay.
It just seems too barren to me. Although I've heard you've got some beautiful views of the city for sure. But no, my city views would be okay. When you go up Deerfoot's north, on the right side where Dover is,
Okay.
it's like a ledge.
Oh yeah.
And there's some beautiful looking views from there. And why I love that spot in particular is because you can see the city, the profile of the city skyline. And in addition, you can also see the mountains in the background. And it's just like it's gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, that's one of my favorites there.
I'll have to go take a look.
Yeah. I had one of my followers one time who lives in the deep south
Yeah.
beckon me and say, come over to this corner here because it's amazing, because I was featuring some of the sites on one of my live streams. And so I went down to see it, and I was pretty impressed. Like, even in the deep south, you can still see a beautiful view of the mountains and the city, which is pretty fantastic.
From everywhere.
Yeah. Of course, you know about, what's that area called? Above, going up center street across the bridge on the left is called Crescent Heights.
Yeah.
You're familiar with that. Look at Lookout, of course. And then, of course, when you're coming down Memorial from like Forest Lawn, and you're coming around the corner, approaching the overpass over Deerfoot, that's a beautiful view there. And it's moments like that that I ask, why do they have such a beautiful spot, inaccessible for stopping and taking all this in? It's just such a cry.
I'm trying to picture.
Okay, so that's coming down Memorial from, okay, so let's say you're coming from
the east to the west.
from the east to the west. Down the hill there. As you're coming around the corner, there's a big white building on the right with a wood sign up top of it. This is as you're coming past Barlow.
Okay. I'll have to give that one some thought too.
Yeah.
Some of those areas that you might not pay as much attention as you think you should.
Maybe because you don't have any familiarity in being in those spaces too, right? Yeah.
Or as frequently as you will.
True. I get to explore far and wide. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat because then I get a sneak peek into areas that I want to be in. So that's how I discovered Mission. I said, ooh, beautiful. And so I was there for a few years, and now I'm in the Beltline just because I know where the city comes to life.
Yeah. Awesome central.
Yeah. Right in the midst of all those condos.
Yeah.
But I mean, for my place, again, I get to host this beautiful panoramic view of the city skyline. So it's just, I'm often grateful. Yes. Yeah. Well, what do you do for work here in the city?
I'd rather not share.
Fair. Thank you for having access to that.
What did you say?
Having access to your no. It's one of, yes, I appreciate you having access to your no. It's I've been in this culture since I was 8,
Yeah.
and it seems uncomfortable culturally to say no when it's a no, right? Because people are like feeling that sense of obligation. So when I see evidences of it, I'm like, I like that. I see it and I celebrate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I heard we're anticipating more snow tomorrow.
That's why I'm sleeping at my friend's house.
Oh.
So we go to the airport together.
Beautiful. It's almost like an ideal time to fly away.
Yeah, pretty much. Except for the logistics hassle, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We can deal with that.
A small price to pay.
Exactly.
The other morning when it was coming down really heavy, I was driving some trips to the airport. It was in the midst of like thick fog as well.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was just accounting for the genius that goes into navigation of aircraft in the air, in the middle of a fog, and even knowing where to land, and all the things that still go on despite these challenging dynamics, right?
Yeah.
It just blows my mind, though. I'm like, wow, like,
And thankfully they have all that.
I know. But the fact that someone's skill goes to contributing to all these problem-solving elements.
Yeah. Creation.
Yep. There's many ways my mind doesn't, like, when I think about what has to be solved, my mind just kind of goes into, like, that cripple mode of saying, ooh, this is, like, far too extensive for me to even, like, approach. But that's where I say, oh, thankfully there's others who are in this space that have access to that.
Figured it all out.
Absolutely.
We all have our own skills. Well, that's not my job, I'll tell you.
Fair. I know how spies operate.
Pardon?
I know how spies operate.
Yeah. There you go.
Spies or spy movies are those that just, I think, feed our imagination about what could be, right?
Well, then you hear about it in real life, and you're like, oh, it's not just in movies.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking with some folks who travel often for work, you know, it's just, and they were telling me about how it gets old really fast, you know, like the hotels, the travel, airline, like at one point when we were younger, it seemed like such a romantic prospect
The travel.
to travel for work and
Yeah.
do all the things. And I've seen enough now where I've heard how much it can be challenging. And along those lines, it just made me think it'd be nice if there were like some fine print of sorts for young minds to have peek into the future of what could be, you know.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that even in really, yeah, exactly. So I was thinking even the same for like the life of a spy, you know, it sounds so exciting. But I imagine there's probably a lot of boredom interspersed with like moments of adrenaline packed engagement, right? Yeah.
Hopefully it made a lot of that.
Yeah. But even if you do, like there's also a balance and like a trade-off of maybe so much that you miss in the context of if you have family for one.
Yeah.
I'm just making peace right now with the fact that we don't see much sun, like the
short days.
short days. Yeah, it feels a lot like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at the moment, but it's not.
But it's not even dinner time.
No. No. Well, maybe it's dinner time for.
Yeah, I guess for lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We're late dinner eaters.
I mean, okay, so this is Memorial coming down this hill behind us here.
So from back there.
From back there coming down this way.
Yeah.
You're a little higher, you can see the beautiful, like the city even looks beautiful now too. But seeing the city and then in behind you can see like the mountains and it's just such a beautiful spread. And
Yeah.
yet, it's just, you can't stop and take it in.
Yeah,
or-
no, you can't right there.
No.
You're right. And I am familiar with this route.
Yeah.
Yep. I've never really taken into account the mountains behind it, so next time I'll do this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. when someone told me last week that they were on their way home from a Christmas party, I was shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
that's too early. And they
Yeah.
said, no.
What if you want to fit it in this busy city?
It just kind of snuck up on me. There we are. Is that better? Thank you. Now you can hear me. I live in Calgary, and turn your camera. You're muted. Say yes. Cool. Plane. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I got another ride coming in here. Ay. Let me. Where's this gonna go? Over there. Okay. Okay. Let me just cancel or start a new live stream here because this is already kind of long at 35 minutes, and the next one's about 30-minute ride. So let me start this again here. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back.